All right, new test. Let me know if you guys hear me at all. I had to make some changes. All right, new test. Let me know if you guys hear me at all. I had to make some changes. Okay, all right, so I'm on my laptop, you guys. I'm gonna try to keep up with the comments as best as I can. Not really doing much, just working on some trucks right now, and I figured I'd give you guys a little close up as to whatever I do. If you guys want to ask me questions, feel free to. Where is the SCX-10? That is actually behind me. Do you want me to grab it? I'll grab it. All right, hold on. There she is. Let's see something here real quick, guys. I'm still testing everything out, so bear with me. All right, so sorry, I was just playing around with the volume a little bit. There you go. Not gonna lie, I do not like how YouTube set up this new online crap. So, you want to just take a look at the SCX-10. As far as I've gotten with it. Nothing much, nothing fancy. I got more work I got to do to it, really. I'm probably hoping another week or two, and then I'll get a video out for you guys. Hold on, gotta make a change here. See if I can't change this. Come on. Family's doing good. Matt Hughes, kid's not doing too well. He's sick right now. He's napping, and the girlfriend's at work, and I'm down here just playing on RCs for a little bit. So I'm actually planning on doing this more often. This is my first test run, seeing how it works and all that. So guys, if I go quiet for a few minutes, I'm testing stuff, so bear with me. But we hold on. Okay, DZ, how's that? I just made a change. And just so you guys know, the video is delayed by at least 10 to 12 seconds. So just bear with that. Cool. So what's everybody been up to? What do you guys got going on for this weekend? Any fun plans? Cool. Thanks guys for the good feedback. I have no idea if my video is good or not because I can't see anything. All I see is a chat window off to the right. So thanks guys for letting me know. Ooh, paintballing. Man, I have always wanted to do paintballing. It's always looked like so much fun. I just never had the opportunity for it. Really. Hey, hanging with the bros is always good, buddy. Make sure to have a beer for me, all right? DZ. No, this is actually the Pro MT. I went down to the hobby store today, and I wanted to. Excuse me. My biggest problem that I've been having with this thing is I keep blowing out the spur gear. No matter what motor I have it in, no matter my gear mesh, I keep blowing the spur gear for some reason. It just keeps stripping out. So I want to swap it over at some point to a metal gear. However, Proline does not offer a metal gear. So I went down to the hobby store today, trying to see if I could come up with something cool. And actually, and I'll tell you guys right now, I'm going to make a video on this later on. We're going to go into a little more detail about it then, because it's actually pretty cool. But basically, this guy right here is actually a Traxxas two-wheel drive transmission gear and spline setup. So by converting it over to a Traxxas spline or shaft, and then putting the Traxxas clutch assembly and everything on it, I can then actually go to Robinson Racing and get a steel spur gear to put on this and practically make it bulletproof. So we were able to make it work. Everything fits. Like I said, I'm going to go over it more in another video upcoming here. Probably in about a month by the time I have everything planned out. So that's what I'm doing right now, is putting the transmission back together and get this truck ready for another run in the meantime, and then we'll get to that transmission upgrade, so to speak. Robinson Racing Products. That's what I'm going with, because I have that on the Yeti, and so far I like it a lot, and that's what I'd like to go with again on this one. What's up, Australia? How you doing, buddy? And geez, man, my color on this laptop sucks. I can't read anything. Hugh, I am rebuilding my Proline Pro MT. Chains and RC, I love it. Can I do more for the Torment? Yes, I do plan on getting some more upgrade parts for the Torment. I am looking at a lot of RPM products. So there's going to be a lot of RPM plastics on there. That's where a lot of the upgrades that I like I'm going to be doing with. So you'll see that. Putting in a new motor, some new electronics in it. New shocks, new tires, new body, hopefully. But that's all going to be coming up here this winter. I'm doing a lot of planning right now. Getting things squared away, so to speak. Now I got to keep you guys entertained. It's actually quite hard. I only have so many vehicles, and I'm trying to think of ideas for videos to make for you guys. So... Thanks, Hughes. Appreciate it, buddy. Always trying to make good content for you guys. You know, I'm not perfect, but I try to give you all the information that I can, and I try to make it somewhat entertaining, somewhat fun, you know, more knowledge-based. I'm a knowledge-based guy. I'd like you guys to have the information that I have as well, so that's kind of how I base my channel, you know. The Yeti, you know, it's really hard to say, DZ. It really depends on what you're going to be doing with it, I guess. I mean, if you watch the videos from the beginning, the Yeti at first was a basher for me. And a lot of things in the front end broke. Almost everything was breaking in the front end or worn out. So if you're going to be doing bashing, replace the entire suspension and drivetrain. If you're going to be doing crawling, run it on 2S, run it for a while, and see what starts to wear out, what are the weak points, and then go from there and start upgrading piece by piece. But if you're bashing or you're doing some serious racing, expect to replace a lot of it. That would be my opinion anyways. It's really tough when it comes to the Yeti. It's a love-hate relationship for me and that thing over there. One minute I'm happy with it, the next I want to throw it out the window because it's broken again. Hold on. Somebody asked me about the Offna Pirate. You know, I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I need a new shock, to be honest. I can't find any shocks for it right now because I can't even tell if this really is an Offna Pirate. Honestly, there's Savage parts put on this thing. So I don't know if it is a Savage, an Offna Pirate, and it's making it hard to find parts for it. However, I do need shocks for it, and then I'm good and I can go back out again. So that's where I'm at with the Offna Pirate. Once I find shocks, we're good. How many cars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. I have 8 trucks total. Good to know, DZ. If you have any more specific questions, like, I don't know, specific-wise, you know what? Replace the control arms. Those are a big thing. I noticed a huge improvement as soon as I put some RPM control arms on there. Might not be a bad idea, too, to look into that collar shaft that I installed into the bulkhead and the control arms. I'm trying to remember the name of that. It's in one of my videos. It's just a sleeve that goes in the control arm, holds up against the bulkhead. That was a huge improvement for me. So it might be something there to start off with anyways, and then work on knuckles, hubs, shock tower differentials, that kind of stuff. You want to jump it. So yeah, I would say upgrade the shocks, the control arms. Definitely front and rear. The front end takes quite a bit of an abuse, so you know that's where I would start. Yeah. Let's see, 8 months in. Thanks, Joshua. Appreciate it, buddy. 8 months, that's not bad. I think I had like 3 trucks by then. Trust me, you're going to be in it for the rest of your life. I guarantee it. Top 3 favorite RC if money is not an object. Ooh. If money was not an object. You know, that's a tough call because there's way too many different RCs out there that I could possibly want to own. I definitely want to get some sort of 6x6 truck. I do want to get my hands on that new Traxxas X-Max that came out. By the way, that thing looks absolutely insane. And some sort of basher. You know, it's really tough because there's so many different options out there and they're all kind of similar in a sense. What's your name? Hungry for RC. No, dude, I love the trenchers. They were awesome. I pretty much wore them out, actually. I wasn't getting as good a grip that I was getting when I first ran it the first few times. So I decided to swap it out for something else and try it. I do actually have another video that I'm going to be coming out with here, hopefully this week, as long as I can get this guy back up and running in time. I have their new Prime street tires, so I'm going to be trying to do a street video with it. Something with pavement, cement stairs, that kind of stuff. So you'll see me swap tires around. Usually if I don't like a tire, I won't actually make a video, but for the most part the trenchers are amazing. They grip very well. The mashers do an excellent job. Those tend to slide a little more, so I was having a little more fun drifting in it in the last video. So that's that. RC Beast, why don't you have a Summit? Is there a reason? I have a 1/16 Summit, if that counts. Reason why I don't have a 1/10 Summit, I just haven't been able to afford it. I've had other RCs come up and I've kind of focused my mind around those. I had a Revo 3.3 that I made into a Summit in a sense without the locking differentials. So it just really hasn't come up. I haven't really had the money or the opportunity to really get one and do anything with it yet. I'd like to. Maybe in the future I might do something. Strong arm sleeve. Thank you, Daisy. Yes, that is what I was talking about. Definitely get those. Huge improvement over the truck. Creighton, how good are the Durtrax tires? Honestly, I don't know how good the Durtrax tires are. I've never really tested them. I've never really seen them, you know, firsthand, so I can't really say. What DZ said, go with Proline. SCX10 upgrades for me. I haven't seen the Yeti Score in person, but I've seen a lot of pictures. I've seen some video clips. It looks awesome. I am not going to get my hands on one. If I really wanted to make it, I could actually just go on Axial's website, buy a few plastic parts and a body for it, and then make one of my Yetis really into it, because it really is just a Yeti with some a different frame for the body and different body and some flashy upgrades. That's really all it is. But if you have a Yeti, you could certainly make it into one. My buddy over at JPRC actually built a stadium truck basically before Axial released this. So you can build one. It's very easy actually, but for anybody that doesn't have a Yeti yet, this may be a good option for them. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it, buddy. Have I ever used a Losi XXX SCT? Oh, no, I have not, actually. I've seen one, but I haven't actually gotten to run one. You know, there's plenty of old cars like that when I was in RCs many years ago that I would love to get my hands on. Even the newer versions, I'd love to get my hands on, you know. I would love to have a collection of every RC if I possibly could. But, you know, money's always an issue, and I try to do the best I can, so. Will you ever try airplanes or multi-coppers? That is a good question, Matt. My main focus is always going to be ground, whether that's on or off-road. However, next year I am working to try to get my hands on and film locally here some flying events and some drone stuff. I do want to get a drone. I do want to get a helicopter. I do want to get a plane. So you guys should start seeing those videos pop up here and there at least by next year. That's my goal anyways. I want to get into boats. I want to get into 6x6s. I'm not really into the construction trucks, maybe not yet, you know. I look at the price and I go, damn, I could have like at least 8 RCs with that price for some of those construction trucks. So that's, but yes, I do plan on going into the air more, so to speak. I should still be on, Christian. I'm planning on being down here at least for another half an hour, 45 minutes or so. Hi, RC man. Someone gave you any RC out there, what would it be? Well, it depends on what they have. I mean, I got a guy locally, actually, and I'm trying to work on getting some money saved up here for it. The same guy that sold me the Offna Pirate and the Savage actually has a Axial Wraith and an Axial SCX-10 for dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. So I'm trying to get my hands on those and get the SCX-10 for my son, so he can come out and he can have his own little build series here while I help him out. So, how do I like the new studio? I love it. I mean, I can do this now, you know. I think if there's one thing that may change here, which I might do soon, is actually this back wall. Everything, it's too white. And I'm having a lighting issue when I go to edit my videos. What I see on camera is not what I see on my editor. So the color is actually darker because the light's reflecting off of this, giving the camera a hard time at viewing things. So if anything, I may actually paint this like a blue. You know, honestly, I've gone through a bunch of people's different videos of their studios to go for coloring ideas. And the one person that seems to have it down right, which brings out some good color, some doesn't have a lot of reflection, is honestly DJ Medic. His studio with the blue backtop and the white table is, honest to God, really perfect for a studio setup. When you're talking about detail, that there's no reflection there in the background. It makes the objects in front pop out at you, and the color coming from the light actually reflects better on the RC trucks. So I don't know, I think I might actually repaint this blue, you know, maybe put a white counter down. I'm not sure yet. I'm still playing around with everything, and I did this with all stuff that I had here at my house, so I didn't really spend anything to make this. What state are you located in? I'm in Massachusetts, actually. Any of you guys know Cape Cod, Massachusetts is specifically where I am. Are you stoned by anyone? No, I'm not stoned. What Axial would you recommend? SCX10, then Wraith, then Yeti, and then so on. That would be where I would go, in my opinion. Start with that. Yay, RC man. Chains 808 sponsored. Oh, are you sponsored by anyone? In a sense, I'm not technically sponsored by people, but there are a couple of companies I do work with in helping to promote their products. Absolutely. You know, I'm not out there to, and I do want to make this clear for everybody that watches my videos, is just because I have a product on my channel and I make a review or I do a build video on it does not mean that it's going to be a bad product, in a sense. What I mean by that is I will never have a video put out there that if the product is bad or I don't think it's of good enough quality to be considered a hobby grade part, I will not make a video. I will contact that manufacturer and be like, look, you know, this has got some issues with it. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to talk about that on camera, or do you want to fix this and then we can go back and over it? So the videos that I make really are because, you know, the product is of good quality. So I want to clarify that with everybody. You know, I'm truthful. I go into research before I make the video on it. I test out the product a little bit. Like this Pro NT, I mean, I swear to God, this thing is insane. It's awesome. And like I'm telling all you guys, I keep blowing the spur gear for some reason. But overall, this truck is a blast. It really is. So you guys will never hear me talk about anything bad. And if I do, it's because I was given the okay to tell you guys, look, there's some issues, you know? Otherwise, it just won't appear on my show. So hopefully that answered that question for you. Keep it white, definitely much better. You think so, Sammy? You think I should keep it white? Yeah, I mean, for a while it's going to be white. If I come up with another idea, I'll see if I run it by you guys here in a video and, you know, see what you guys think, because your opinion matters. You guys are the one that are watching my show. So, but yeah, for a while it'll be white anyways. What's up from Canada? 100% correct on the price of the Summit. Mine cost me around $1,500. I have upgrades. Yeah. All right, Sammy. Hey, I'll catch you around, buddy. And I'll try to do this like weekly anyways. So hold on one second, guys. Hello. Hold on one second. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. No, trust me, no, not interested like that. Second of all, I do smoke. Actually, I smoke cigarettes, so that's why you guys were seeing that. I am actually working on quitting. We are getting there. I've been smoking for 7 years now, so I'm trying. What's up, new guys? Bacon, absolutely. Love bacon. Oh boy. And I lost the screw. So what else we got? Stop looking at me. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm working on quitting, you guys. You know, it's not something I promote or anything like that. You know. So. Oh, all right. What do we got? Do I plan on getting the Axle Recon G6 kit? Maybe someday if I can get my hands on it. We'll see. I mean, I already have a Jeep now, so it's kind of similar. Lung cancer is bad. Yes, I know. Not much I'm gonna do about it. Switch to vaping. Try vaping. It did not help me whatsoever. If anything, it actually made me want to smoke more. So, my thoughts on the new X-Mex. Besides the fact that I want to have sex with it. It looks awesome, honestly. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I personally think it's going to be a game changer in the way of large-scale RC goes. You know, Traxxas seems to have implemented at least two new things to it that you don't normally see on any other RC. And what I'm talking about is the body removal and the fact that it can self-right itself in most situations. So I'm going to try my hardest to get my hands on it for you guys and have it here in the studio. I would love to get my hands on it, so we're going to try. We're going to hope. Xmas, yes, I know. Any trail competitions around your area? There's really nothing around my area in the Northeast. I would have to drive several hours in order to do that. But I do plan on at least trying to make it to some events next year anyways. And try to at least film, if not run in it for a little bit. Austin, love your vids. Thanks, buddy. What's the best motor ESC combo? What are you trying to do? One-tenth scale, on-road, off-road, crawler, basher. Well, what are you trying to do with it? What's up, RC in Motion? Happy Halloween to you, buddy. Hope you're having a good time out there. $800 for 40 miles an hour. Well, let's put it into perspective. I haven't seen it anywhere, but it looks to me like it's, first of all, 1/5 scale vehicle, or at least in between a 1/8 and a 1/5 scale. So for it to do 40 miles an hour, something like that, electric, I'm kind of impressed. I saw a video today on RC Car Action. They have a video on their YouTube page where they actually show it at the end of their video, show it in action a little bit, and it seems like it's an extremely torquey truck. So I bet you, changing out the gear ratios, maybe putting in a Castle Creations bigger motor in it, I could see people going at least 60 with this truck. You know, you got to think size. The size of a truck is really going to affect how fast a car is going to go. Off-road, buggy, truggy. Well, it depends on how much you want to spend. I personally, for off-road, you know, it just general running around, bashing, going to an occasional track and having some fun. I like using the Castle Creations Maba Max motors, or the short course truck motor, the 3800 kV motor. That's what I'm running in this Pro MT right now, and that setup I love. I haven't had a lot of experience with other companies, but so far that seems to be my favorite from what I've seen, even with other people using. Hey, what's up, King of Castle Creations? Just recognized the name there. What should I go with for crawling for S16, the tranny? Well, let's put it this way. I have my entire truck, as far as gear ratio goes, completely stock. The gear ratio on my truck is completely stock. The only thing that I've changed out is I put in a 35 turn motor in it. That was before I blew it up, and I had a lot of great low end control over that. I'm actually even tempted to go into a 45 turn here just to test it out. But I mean, gearing really shouldn't be that much of a problem unless you're doing some serious competition and you're really trying to go over some tough obstacles. Sorry, Tim, I'm not selling any of my trucks. They're all, each one is my own. It's kind of like a child in a sense. You know, I built them up the way that I like them. You know, they're my trucks. So no, I don't plan on selling any. Yeah, I think the drivetrain will be able to take a Castle. The 3800 kV has a lot of power behind it, but not enough, in my opinion, to break stuff unless you're absolutely abusing it. Hey, what's up from Australia? Had a lot of people from Australia tonight. Austin, I've got 8 RCs in total. Thanks, Deezy. All right, let me get back to this. I'm trying to work here. No, I don't care. You guys just keep messaging me. I gotta get a bigger monitor. I can't see anything on this laptop. It's like a 15-inch screen laptop. Nothing too fancy. Just what I use down here. Yeti XL 50 miles success out of the box. I'm sure the... Yeah, what Matt said. You know, with some proper gearing, I bet you this truck, the X-Max, is going to be absolutely insane. If you're stripping out gears, depending on what you're running, Corey, there's some steel spur gears out there, and sometimes that helps. You know, especially with a very torquey motor like this Pro MT. I'm going to be putting in a steel spur gear in this soon. It's not a bad idea. You know, it'll certainly help prevent the stripping. Yeah. So this is cool. I got like 14 of you guys watching so far, answering a lot of questions. So I think I might try to make this like a weekly thing. I'll try to set a date. However, I'll be perfectly honest, you guys, I cannot set a schedule for the life of me. Every day, something changes. You know, so, like what I'm doing right now, I've been trying to do this for the last 2 or 3 days, and I'm finally just now getting around to doing it. I've been busy with, which you guys are going to see a new video coming up here earlier on this week. Baja 5B. It's my buddy Brett's. If you guys know the video from when we ran his Rustler on 3S, he bought a Baja, and we're going to be rebuilding it. So I've been spending a lot of time with him on that, trying to get things ready, you know, get things situated as far as what we're going to do with it. So I've been really busy with that, you know, busy taking care of my kid, busy trying to work on this a little bit, work on editing videos, working on the website, the Facebook, everything. It takes a lot of time to run a channel, you guys. Even for somebody as small as me with only 7,000 subscribers, there's a lot that goes on just to get to where I am now in 2 years. Let's see what new stuff. Screen dims out. Salute from France. Hey, from Nebraska. What's up, guys? Studio tour was great. Thank you. Glad you guys liked it. I may try to do one at least once a year for you guys. Give you guys some updates. Yes, weekly. All right. As long as you guys want it weekly, I'll do it weekly. Or at least try to. And I'll post it on Facebook and Instagram as far as when I'm going to be doing stuff. Day videos. I will certainly try. I'm in the process of trying to find a new job right now, main job. So I will certainly try my best to do day videos for you guys. The Yetis, as far as that goes, I was actually asked by CBE RC Fab if I wanted to try out their conversion, and I thought it was actually pretty cool, something unique. And so I was willing to try it out and see how well it really worked. I do plan on getting a video out here soon of it running again for a second video. But I do still have my original Yeti that has all the Yeti components still on it. I'll be buying 120 amp ESC. For opinion, do you think it should be good? Yeah, that should be a good setup on the Slash 2-wheel drive. That's very similar to kind of what I've been running on my Torment and Pro MT. I'm not sure on the Hobby Wing ESC. I've never used them before, so. Text messages. Go onto Castle Creations website. You'll see with that motor what is the recommended ESC, or you can look around at their different ESCs, and it should tell you on the page what they recommend using as far as motor wise. That's what I would do. What's up, Italy? It actually handles the same, in my opinion. If you're doing a basher, it's actually a pretty cool setup. It really is. Even racing. I know of a couple of guys, even locally, that have the Yeti X setup, and they race them. And they do very well, actually, with having that extra weight on the chassis and the weight in the front end from having that Slash setup on there. Dylan. All right, hold on. I'll get back to you here in a second, Dylan. Any plans for U4? If I can find anybody around here that does U4, I may try to do something as far as that. I agree, RC Element. You know, this is the first time I'm testing this out, you know, so this is kind of an experimental phase for me. Get an idea, because I want to do more live streaming, and I do think this is really cool. Gives you guys a little more of a one-on-one with me. I may even try to start doing something more like technical advice tonight, where you guys ask me technical, I can kind of show you, and just general chat like this. All right, so let me get back to Dylan here. Do you have a Rustler? If not, should I get one? And if not, you should get one and do a speed build. I love mine. All right, hold on. Sorry, I just had to throw that box. Who recognized this truck without the body? Okay. This is the Rustler, the 3S Rustler running video, my buddy Brett's. This is actually his Rustler. We are doing a little bit of a planning build where we may actually try to make this into a speed car. That's the ultimate plan right now. However, he's just having some fun doing some off-road use in it, but the idea has been toying where we may make this into a speed truck. We'll have to see. But I think we're going to get another video out soon with this and the Pro MT, doing a bashing video. So that's, hopefully that kind of answers that. So kind of keep a lookout. I'm not sure when we'll get to this. Maybe this winter we'll definitely do it. So it's all up to my buddy Brett. Alright, I'm going to end this video. I'm thinking here, I mean, it's 6 o'clock, 6:10 my time. I will probably end this around 6:30 my time, so another 20 more minutes, and I'll probably end this. That'll be my ballpark, because then this will have been up for at least an hour and 10 minutes by that point. So. Live streams, King, you know, do a little research on it. I'm still learning this setup. I may be changing out some programs on the laptop to make it a little bit better. We'll see. But do a little research. YouTube has the all the information listed on how to do a live stream. What's up, Josh? Okay, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. It starts with an E, second letter is an M. Are you a nitro, electric, or gas guy? I am a little bit of both. I mean, all three. When I first started RCs back when I was 14 years old, my first RC was nitro. It was actually a Traxxas Nitro Wrestler 2.5R. So that's what I learned the hobby with. I got rid of that because I needed to get a car a few years later. Ended up getting a Revo 3.3, sold that because I found out I was having my kid and I wanted money. Got back into the hobby, and that's kind of where I'm at now. And I've been more learning electric. Beforehand, I was never interested in electric. It was all nitro for me. So I have a lot of experience with nitro. I'm not a professional tuner, but I can tune, and I do expect to go over some videos here soon as far as how to tune nitro for anybody that's interested. Gas, I want to get into. That's going to be a new thing for me. Hopefully next year we can get more into gas stuff. But I'm a mixture of everything. I wouldn't say that I'm more one thing or another. What's up, Holland? What's up, Washington? Day job. For right now, this is my day job. Making videos for you guys, doing the stuff on the websites, YouTube, you know, taking care of my family right now. However, I am looking around for a full-time job here soon. Well, not full-time, maybe part-time or something. So we'll see. I mean, YouTube, I do make money from YouTube, and that's kind of how I've been paying for everything. I just recently switched over to the new network, radio-controlled network. That has been absolutely amazing. Any of you guys that make RC videos that, you know, want to be part of a network or want to know more about, shoot me a message later on, and I'll talk to you guys more about that. How old are you? I am 26, actually, right now. You know, I don't think that would be too much power for that Torment. I think that would actually be pretty good. That 9 turn, I'd be curious to see, actually. I have no idea if that would actually work or not. Trying to keep up with all your comments here. The exact same Exxon as you. Just watch your upgrade videos for some shocks. Personally, as far as the Torment goes, I do like the Power Stroke shocks that were on there. They are a little stiff for such a light truck. My ideal thing that I'm trying to aim for is I'm going to try to pick up a set of the the Pro Spec shocks from Proline, because they are much smoother. They are what I'm running on this truck right now. These are the Power Strokes, very smooth. I mean, I'm just barely touching it, and there's a lot of bounce there. So I want to see that same setup in my Torment because of how light it is, and actually see how well that does. So I know those are a lot of money for some of you guys, but as far as, you know, in economy-wise shock, the Power Strokes aren't a bad setup at all. As long as you put in a lightweight oil in there and a light spring, it's a great setup. Josh, as far as rock crawler, I would actually go back to Axial. That's my go-to rock crawling company. You said you stripped it down. It doesn't run very good compared to when it was brand new. You know, I'd like to try to help you out and see if we can't maybe make that a little bit better. You know, fix whatever issue is there. Ever considered Vetera? Yes, I do actually want to get some Vetera trucks and test them out. I'm also looking at getting the 1/18th ESCX rock crawler that they have. That 1/18th scale one, the really mini one that, what is it, RC Patrol, I think, has. He actually, I've been talking with him about it, and it seems like it's a really fun truck. So yeah, that and the Vetera on-road and off-road trucks I want to get my hands on and test those out and see how they do. Yeah, well, yeah, this has turned more into a chat than watch me repair my truck thing. DZ, yes, I will actually check that out later on here, because when I'm done with all this, I gotta actually go upstairs and, you know, get my kids some dinner and stuff like that. So I will certainly check that out later. Should buy an HPI Gas Savage. Again, I'm planning on it at some point. Maybe in the spring I can look into doing something like that. Juno Mac, I actually mentioned that earlier, but I think it's the balls as far as the X-Max goes. It seems to, it may be a game changer in my opinion, but we'll have to really see how it is when it first comes out and get people's reviews. Again, I'm going to try to get my hands on one and get a nice close look for all you guys here in the studio. Do I have any 1/5 scales? I personally do not. My buddy Brett, he actually has his 1/5 scale Baja here right now, but it's completely torn down because we're doing a build series on it, which you guys will see here in the next couple of weeks. Yes, Hungry for RC, good chatting with you, and yes, I do plan on doing something here next week, and I will make a note of that on my social media here at least a day or two before I plan to go live next time. Show us the axle. All right, hold on. Next thing you will be working on. I actually have multiple projects I'm working on all at the same time. It all depends on my mood of what I want to work on and parts availability. I got a Baja 5B we'll be working on. I got my Axial Yetis I'm doing a little more work to. The Pro MT. I also have a, I'm not going to give you guys too much detail because this will be next month, but I do have a plan going in effect right now of making a short course truck become an on-road, two-wheel drive short course truck become an on-road drifter car. There's going to be a lot of complications. I have never gotten into drifting, but I am extremely excited to test this idea out and to see if we can make it actually work really cool. But that's all I'm telling you guys right now. Can you make a video of an Emax brushless edition? I would if I had an Emax, Julio. I would. There are a few guys locally that have an Emax, so maybe I'll make a video off of their trucks. Hey, what's up, Everyday RC? How you doing, buddy? Happy Halloween. I have all off-road. All 8 of my trucks are off-road trucks. I do not have a single on-road. I used to, but I actually got rid of it because it was going to be too much to just invest into it. So all my trucks right now are off-road. Mostly bashers, but I do have the couple of crawler trucks. Not a problem, Julia. Thanks, Elliot. Hey, it's good to know people have been subscribed for that long. It's actually really cool. You can obviously see that I've come a long way from when my first videos started coming out. I certainly was more nervous then than I am now. Now I'm just at the point where, yeah, I try to make it professional. I try to do, you know, the best I can. But there's times where I just got to be me. And if you guys like the video, you like the video. If not, oh well, you know. I just try to provide the information on things that I'm doing, and that's all that matters for me. Do you have any RC planes, copters? Nothing yet. I do plan on doing stuff next year. As far as the planes and the quadcopters and all that goes. Thanks, Julio. Appreciate it. Yeah, stretch here. I gotta find a better position for this laptop. I can't, like, if you guys are looking at the screen, all right, this is dead on. Off to what would be your left, well, in the picture on the right hand side here for me, is this tiny little chat box, like this big by like this big, that I'm trying to read everybody's comments through. I am 26 years old. My son is 4 years old, and he loves the RCs. I am trying to get him an SCX-10 for his own little build series that he wants to do. He likes to get in front of the camera and pretend like he's talking like I am. So, working on that, and you know, get him out on the trail a little more here with me. All right, guys. Give me 1 minute here. Okay. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry, my mother called, you know, family, checking in on me. Let's see, back up, I don't know what. Okay. That face, yeah. Get a LA Trax Super at Stadium. What do I think of Holland? Never been. I'd like to go. That'd be kind of cool. Do you want to pay for my plane ride? Because I'll come out. We can run RCs. All right. You guys know what this is? This is the transmission from the Baja 5B that we're going to be working on. God damn. That's a build later on. I gotta clean down here. What is the most expensive car at your place? Honestly, I'd have to say right now the Axial SCX-10. Which, those of you guys that are just getting in, this guy right here, this has to be probably the most expensive. I have put so much time and so much money into this truck. It's coming out really, really cool. I still got to get a lot more stuff for it, and I've just been focusing on trying to get the other projects done and out of the way, so I can focus on this one. But this one, I mean, I'm not really going for performance in this. Honestly, I'm going for looks, really. I want this to look as scale detailed possible that I really can make it. However, yeah, I'm going to do a lot of crawling with it. I'm going to do a lot of stuff with it. But I'm not going for as far as performance goes. So, what got you into RCs? That's actually a good question. Let's see here. What got me into RCs? Well, I do remember my mother, when I was 14 years old, my mom asked me, what did I want for my birthday? Because I hadn't given her any ideas, you know, nothing to go by. And so I went online, I just started browsing, and I saw an advertisement for Traxxas Racing. I clicked on it. I saw the Nitro Rustler 2.5R in the advertisement, and I said, I want one of these, jokingly. Like, I knew that they were expensive, but she said, okay, let's go down to the hobby store and get you one. So we went down there, we talked with the hobby guy, chatted with him for a while, and next thing I know, she got me it for my birthday. My mom was awesome. She's the reason why this is all the way it is. And that the same hobby company I still go to this day. It's the same guys still working there, so it's been pretty cool. All right, Julio, good to talk to you. Hopefully we'll see you soon. My go-to place for RC parts. I like RPP Hobby, personally. They have a nice selection. Asia Tees, RC Mart, those are good companies. Tower Hobbies occasionally. I don't actually use them that much. eBay is a big place for me to get most of my parts because they're always cheaper than everywhere else. And I try to keep my costs down, honestly. But RPP Hobby is probably the biggest place that I go to as far as where to get most of my parts. Do I want to buy a Losi XXSCT? I would, however, I have other plans on buying a few other trucks before I get one of those. If I had all the money in the world, I would, yes, I would want one right now. Have I ever blown a nitro engine? Yes. I have seized one, and come to find out, it had nothing to do with me. It was a mechanical issue with the piston. I had a Revo 3.3 at one time, and the motor seized on me 3 tanks after break-in. So I brought the motor back, come to find out it was a mechanical issue, and I got a brand new motor out of it because it was still under warranty. So yeah, I have blown nitro engines before. RC tools, you know, as far as RC tools go and where I get those, a lot of my stuff I have because I work on full-size cars. I was a car mechanic before this. So I've taken a lot of my tools from that and use them on this. I need to look into some tools and to make things a lot easier for myself because... Where is it? This guy right here that I picked up. It no longer holds the screwdriver in place. It doesn't lock that well. I mean, I've had this now for almost 2 years. The rest of my stuff is just used stuff. I don't really have anywhere I go for tools right now. Why don't you try one Fiskale? I'm going to be. Yep. That's coming up next year. Thank you. I like the color too. I think it came out really cool. I like this Jeep. This Jeep's awesome. Who wants to see the SSD axles? Axles. Damn it. I don't know how well you guys can see that because I don't have the image up right now. Try to do the best I can. That's the front, okay? That's the rear. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's pretty sweet looking, very scale. I like it. There is one problem with them, and I am making a video later on this week about this truck to get you guys caught up on some stuff and to go over a few things, as well as we will talk about those SSD axles. So we'll talk about that then. Two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? Does not matter. I like two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. It depends on really my mood that day, what I want to drive, because I have two-wheel drive and I have four-wheel drive trucks. Four-wheel drive is fun, but I feel like it makes it too easy. I like a little bit of a challenge in a truck and trying to control it. But either one for me, it's the same. What body did you get for the Torment, Clayton? I'm looking around for bodies, and I'm trying to get some ideas, because a couple of them I have don't seem to fit right on it. I have never had a LiPo battery explode. I've had them puff up before. Yep, I actually have... Hold on. My Max Amps 4000 milliamp 3S LiPo battery right here, okay? This one is actually just starting to puff, and I've only used it maybe 10 times, and I always keep it in storage mode. I'm not very happy with this, honestly. There's slight puffing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can squish this pack quite a bit, versus my other Max Amps pack that I have does not squish at all. So this one is squishy, and I am not happy. So I'm actually going to be dropping this off at my local hobby store for them to dispose, and I will be hopefully looking into some new batteries here this winter. Looking at Gens Ace, something a little cheaper. We'll see. What is going to happen with the SCX10 front bar? I am actually looking at putting a Panhard bar in this. And I might be switching it out to a 3-link suspension in the front. Still toying with some ideas. We'll see. RC Beast, I actually do have some clothes. I have t-shirts, long sleeves, sweatshirts, shirts for girls, t-shirts for girls. If you go to my website, rcoverload.com, there's an apparel section. You can see everything I offer right there. Everything's done through spreadshirt.com. That's where I go and make up the designs. You purchase through them, and they ship it out to you. It usually takes about a week to get out. That's where I get this. I've actually re-edited this one. The RC Overload is now just a tiny bit higher. So, but yes, go to rcoverload.com. Plug that I prefer, that would be the Dean's plug. I like Dean's plugs. I've mastered soldering them, so that's kind of my preferred way. I personally cannot stand Traxxas's LiPo battery connection setups. They are a pain to solder. I will never use them. I've heard of SPC batteries. I will look into those definitely when it comes time to picking up some more. The car that I wish, but I can't afford, that would be the Losi DBXL or the Losi 5T. Honestly, those are my two big trucks that I cannot afford, that I would give anything to have in this shop right now. Yeah, you see, I did that, and I had a body from Proline, and it didn't fit. It didn't fit, and I talked to them about it, and they're supposedly looking into it, but we'll see. But let me get the my Torment's all in pieces right now, so I can't even really show you what I have going on. Have you ever had a blown tire? Yes. Many of times I've blown tires just from improper bead, or the glue just hasn't held that well. But yeah, I've definitely blown tires. My second axial running video. At the end of that video, you can actually see one of the tires is completely blown off of it. I do not live in Canada. I live in Massachusetts, in the USA. Thanks, Chino. Yeah, no, I will we'll give it another minute. I'll answer the next 5 questions. All right, so put your questions up now, and we'll finish up with this video. 5 questions. So, hurry! Okay, I tell you everybody that I'm ending. Where's the questions? Well, no more questions? Where did something happen? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they're starting to come in. Okay. All right. All right. Stop with the questions. I already see a bunch. All right. Let's start. What is the biggest car you have? The biggest that I have would be my Pirate Monster. That's the biggest one I have right now. And that is a 1/8 scale truck. My daily job is actually this right now, is making videos for you guys, working on the trucks, working online, the website, social media. This is my job right now. I am looking for another job part-time to help out financially. But for right now, this is what I do. Favorite trail truck? Axial SCX-10. Best short course truck? Slash. What's your oldest truck? That would be between the OFNA Pirate Monster and the Savage SS Kit. They're both about 8-9 years old. I'm not sure exactly which one's older, but that's the oldest truck that I have. Those are the 2 oldest trucks that I have right now. Alright, I will finish answering these questions. Chino 808, you're going to be the last question I answer, okay? What are good scale tires for the SCX-10 1.9? Okay, anyways, as far as the SCX-10, it depends on the terrain you're going on. It's really hard to say. A lot of tires are great, and it depends on your setup. That is hard to say, really, in my opinion. I think the best ones out there right now are between Voodoo and Pitbull tires. Where do you plan on going with the channel? That is an excellent question. Honestly, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm just going to keep bringing in more trucks, more builds, more how-tos, more action videos. Try to make some personal videos, you know, not so much the action with the music. I might just do some general filming. That's I'd like to do a little bit more of that. But as far as where I want it to go, I just want to be able to provide you guys with content and show you guys ultimately the trucks that are out there, the upgrades that you can do to it, some upgrades that you can do to these trucks, and some tips and tricks along the way, really. You know, that's ultimately what I would like to do for you guys. You know, plans change. Next year, the ideas could certainly change. Do you like DJ Medic's videos? He is the reason I do this today. DJ Medic and I have chatted a few times, and he is an awesome guy as far as videos go. I do like his channel. I do like his videos. They are awesome. I watch them all the time. Is your ECX Torment still running? No, my ECX Torment is not running. It is all torn apart. We are going to be doing an upgrade series here soon. When is next time? Next time will be some point this coming week. I will definitely let everybody know social media wise when that's going to be. I just got to figure out a time like this that works best for everybody and what works best for me. The SCX-10 build, what day is it going to be? All depends on when I can film it. Ideally, I'd like to try to film it Monday or Tuesday and then have it up either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday for you guys. However, things could change, so let's aim for the end of the week. All right. I know you guys are submitting more questions in, and I would love to answer your questions. However, I do got to go. It's already been a little past, and I've answered a few more questions than I said I was going to. However, guys, please save it for next time. I will do this later on next week and let everybody know when. And I thank you all for coming out and being part of my first live video series. This, again, will try to be weekly. If not, you know, oh well, not a big deal. You know, we'll try to do this as often as we can. So, thank you guys so much. I hope you all enjoyed it. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys around on the next RC Overload. All right, that was just corny. All right, guys, that's it for now, and I will see you guys later. Thanks again. Okay, it's not going away. Oh, there we go.